So in the previous video, we have used blue-green deployment to deploy the newer version of the application. So blue deployment is currently an active environment and green is having the newer version. So now what we are going to do is we are going to use the DNS swap. So the green environment that is running v3 and the blue environment that is running v2. So the blue environment is using the original URL that is used by the clients, right? Now we will be swapping the DNS entry for the two environment so that client will access the version 3 using the original and the correct URL. And also, as I said, Elastic Beanstalk integrates with Route 53 to accomplish this DNS swap. So Route 53, what is the Route 53? It is a DNS management service in AWS. So to do the swap, the environment URL, I need to select the environment. And if I click on actions, here you can see swap environment URLs. Okay, the current active version is MyApp ENV and the MyApp ENV1 is the newer version. So to that only we need to swap it. So I'm just clicking on this and I'm clicking on actions, swap environment URLs. So here I need to select the older version environment name so that what will be happening is an environment URL will be getting updated. So here you can see it. The swapping environment URL will modify the Route 53 DNS configuration, which will take some minutes so that our application will continue to run while the changes are propagated. Till that, will not face any downtime. But once the propagation is completed, we can easily access it. So I'm going to give swap. So once I give swap, you can see the event and also it is updating our environment. Here you can see our version is MyApp v3, but the URL which is MyApp env. So that is how the swapping has been completed, and now the version 2 will be not coming, right? But for example, before we access the I think this is the version 2, right? But the version 2 URL is myapp env.eba.eyc something. So if I see in here, if I click on it, it will the same URL. If you see here and if you see here the same URL, but it will be current now. It will be as we have done this swap, right? So now it will be showing the version 3. The version 3 means it will be showing BG deploy instead of myapp env1. It will show myapp env. Now let's click on this URL. Here you can see the BG deploy. You get it, right? So easily we have done the switchover of a kind of a DNS switchover. We have easily done it by swapping the CNAMEs. And also to know more about that, you can see the event. Here you can see it, right? Completed swapping CNAME for environment, MyApp env1 and MyApp env. So here you can see it. Now it points to AWS EB, aelb.amazon.com. If for some of the scenarios, maybe even if we done this particular DNS swap, right, it may still deploy the version 2 itself. So those issues may be a DNS cache related issue. Okay, so that maybe even though if we try refresh the page after a minute, the newer version may display, or otherwise with the cache, if we clear it, that is also we can easily get the version 3 URL. So in this video, we performed a DNS swap to direct the new application traffic to the environment that is running v3 of the application. And this swap is easy, simple, and to perform, and it is easy, fast also. And here there will be no downtime during this cutover since both environments will be fully functioning during this process. And also all the new traffic to the original Elastic Beanstalk environment will be now routed to the one that is running v3, as the v3 environment has taken over all the traffic via a DNS. So with this blue-green deployment strategy, what are all the main benefits, right? So here the maximum number of instances during the deployment is twice the target number of instances. Why? Because we have two fully functioning environment, right? One running the older version and one running the newer version. And also in this deployment strategy, the minimum number of instances serving the application is never below the target number of instances. So we can easily roll back to the older version because the blue environment is not modified during the deployment, right? So we are created a new environment and there only we are doing all the changes. So we can easily roll back it. And the old and the new version of the application are never served simultaneously to the new clients. So at a time, only one client or one version will be available and that version will be accessible for the clients. And the elastic beanstalk performs the cutover switching the blue and green environment at the DNS level in Route 53. And this is the strategy used by Elastic Container Service as well. So if we are facing any DNS cache issue, we can address it via the load balancer, or the abrupt cutover does not allow connections to gracefully drain the existing connections as well. So those are all some of the failure or some of the issues may come. So those things you can easily sort it out by clearing the DNS cache or by referring the load balancer CNAME record. So if you are don't want to use means once your application is up and running and as this may be creating for a demo purpose, you can clean up this old resource. Why? Because if you are going to use the blue and green deployment strategy, two new environment will be getting created, right? So it will double the cost when both the environments are active. So to save the cost, we can terminate the environment that are swapped away from the blue green deployment. So how to do that? So I am in the AWS console. I am going to environments. So my app env1, and this is the currently running version and it is inactive. So I am going to terminate this environment. So how to do that? I'm just selecting the environment and I'm clicking on actions, terminate environment. So what this will do, it will terminate all the instances related to that, all those things will be getting terminated. So I need to enter the environment name here. So I'm giving terminate. So it will take up to some 2 to 3 minutes to delete all the resources associated with this specific environment to be deleted. And to verify whether that is completely deleted or not, we can easily see it from the EC2 page where I already have it, right? So here I'm going to instance. So here you can see currently it is running. Yeah, now you can see it, right? It is in shutting down, and now and then it will at some time it will go into terminate stage. And from here also we can see the event, like it will delete the load balancer, it will delete the auto scaling group. So those things it will be automatically, we can easily control it. So by terminating these things, we can easily minimize the cost associated with the blue-green deployment. And just wait for some couple of minutes to terminate. To see the full events, here you can see all the events, and with respect to the category also you can choose trace, debug, warning, error, fatal. Those things you can easily see it. So here you can see the terminate is in progress. Why? Because terminate EC2 instance, it may take some 1 or 2 minutes to do it. So once it is deleted, we can able to see what all the resources got deleted from here. Yeah, that's it from for today. Thanks for watching this video.